Okay, so today we did about a 45-minute hour or so stress release. So we did just a little bit of reflexology on her hands. I did a little bit of clearing of her chakras and her limbs from the ears to the solar to her throat chakra. But I did some clearing in her crown, third eye, and throat, and just to send energy through her body. Just a little bit. So how you feel? What does that feel like? Other than it being hot in here, I'm sorry.
I'm so relaxed that I don't even feel the heat. Okay, how do I feel? I feel I'm gonna use balance because I don't know what word to use. I was going to say smoothed out, but I guess the word for smooth.
However you want to explain it.
Like it feel like if it was a clump or something, I feel smoothed out.
Energy release.
Yeah, it feels smooth. I noticed as I was sitting here, I noticed it got so smoothed out. I felt as it started smoothing out.
No, that's a good word. Because I see it. It's giving me a visual.
So even though you start like how the way it went, whatever work you did in my chakra, I mean my crown chakra, what you call this?
Crown, your crown.
Crown, but you use something. The other part, your something seed.
Your sun star.
Oh, sun star. So as you did that, although it was vibrating, I was relaxing my body. So then when you start doing this at the same time, it start to push things down. Once it got here, I accidentally, you know how a doctor would hit your knee and your reflex? As it hit here, it dropped my arm by mistake. Although my arms were planted. My arms were planted. You saw the whole time. It dropped it, almost like I thought I was asleep. I didn't know for sure. And now it's just like, I feel released. I feel like I went on an emotional roller coaster. I went on an emotional roller coaster to a smoothing to a strength. It's like it was the experience was to take a trip. It took me on a journey of past, present, and now. Wow. Not future. It went past, present, now. Let's get it right now. Slightly forward, but as I tried to go forward, just like I'm about to wait. Nope, it brought me back into the now.
Wow, present.
So that's what's like, dang, I couldn't. So I was like, kind of using it to like, I'm ready to go do the shit. It wouldn't let me. It said, here, right now. So I just stayed, and that's how I just drifted back off again. And
Did you fall asleep?
I don't even know if I was asleep or not. I'm so relaxed that I have to feel sleep.
When I came back in, it's like you went somewhere.
So I had to been asleep. I haven't been getting sleep, so I was so relaxed that how sometimes when somebody be like, "Was you sleeping?" You be like, "No, I wasn't asleep. So it kind of felt like it was that. It was super relaxed. So the only place I experienced that is sleep though, but I felt like I was kind of alert because I still felt my body. It's like massage without being massaged.
It's the vibrations going through. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say what she's on right now is that vibroacoustic therapy. So the vibrations was going through her body into her cells and her organs and bones. Go ahead.
Right. So what was the part with I noticed for myself, like even when you were doing the hand work, I was feeling
you was about to cry when I was doing that. What was that about?
No, it was the experience. That's
Zen mobile, an experience.
Because while it was automatically sending me into, it was like almost like it was me. Of course, it was my voice, but it was the voice of God, God, and it was basically letting me know, like all the time, like I've been so stuffy, like a stuffy nose, but stuffy.
Yeah.
And it was talking to me like, you are enough. You are beautiful. It was telling me to apologize to myself for being with people that didn't deserve me, that wasn't not saying worthy, but not knowing my worth. It sent me through a whole like, like your worth. You know what I'm saying? They can't. It just sent me on a whole trip. And then after the trip, at the same time when you was releasing it, it was like I hear you. I can't explain it. I wish I could get it out because
beautiful though. Shoot.
Yeah, because it's like, and then you're doing this, so it's like relaxing whatever tensions I've been having. And it's crazy that you chose this hand first. What freaked me out, Today, when I was at the hotel last night, and when I was, working, and I told you I'd be trying to do my back stretches and get the retention out of my back. That's what I want to know, what's going to happen with my back. Right now, I don't feel anything. I feel complete peanut butter on the bread.
Yeah, it doesn't help my back so much.
Yeah, so, my hand was bothering me. Did you choose? I don't know what made you do that.
I mean, either because I supposed to be doing your feet today.
That's what I'm saying.
My energy went to your hands.
So I snapped off for a second. Like, I didn't tell her that. So I was thinking I had to stop for a second and come back because I didn't tell her my hands.
This work is intuitive. Like, you get the pulls.
Got you. You took my hand? How did she know? I was at work this morning, literally like...
Remember, because I was going to do your feet. I was doing your Sun Star.
Yes.
And I told you about your feet.
You said, make sure my feet don't stink.
I never even got there.
You said you don't stink your feet, people. I'm just saying, I'm just being funny, but you really...
no, really.
But you didn't. That wasn't a plan.
No, not at all.
I was so messed up today with this arm and my wrist.
Wow.
I was like literally. I was at the hotel last night, bending it back like this, and as I bend it back, when you didn't even do, what you just taught me just now is I don't have to be rough and all that bending. You did something so soft that it didn't cause it to feel like I want to just like my elbow need to pop. You know how it's like too much going on. It soothed it. It soothed it, but then it also soothed it. But I felt it here. But it was sending down this leg. Every side you did.
Yeah, you just got a lot of tension in you that we got to release. So we got to do different sessions with you. Like if I'm doing energy work right here,
right,
and you feel something right here, the energy is running because it's stopping.
Got you.
When I finish working on you and you got a flow going, you're not gonna feel nothing because it's gonna go right through you. These are the areas that is stopping. That's why you feeling those.
No, when you did my hand, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you did my hand, it went down and it went out my big toe. Remember I kept saying my big toe. Went out my big toe. I never
that mean, that. No, but that means you got energy right there that need help.
Okay.
That area, and that's the
my
foot
bad
that's
foot.
cut.
Got you. Oh.
So we need some that like whenever you like. Remember I told you about the chart?
Yes.
That would have been a dot. Okay, she got some work. She needs some energy release right there, like that.
I feel good. I feel like I want to take a nap.
Yeah, because you was only about a good 45. From me doing all of that, and then I reset it.
I will pay. See, that's what I'm saying. You setting me up with this.
So would you recommend it to people? Like talk to them.
I already want to recommend it now because I'm still digesting the experience.
Take it.
I'm still digesting the experience, but as I was going through the experience, it's hard. You know I'm hard with the camera.
It's okay.
As I was digesting the experience, I was trying to.
You always say that, but you always do such a good job.
I was thinking to ask you to make sure I know the names of all of this, because my mom was said to go onto Facebook and say, "Y'all, I just had the experience," but my mom was like, "Well, what work did I get done?"
Sound healing.
I know the sound healing, and then I was thinking about sound healing, and I was thinking about the sticks. What you call it? Colossal, whatever. I don't know. Right, whatever it was. I stopped. I said, just let me leave it alone. I'll ask her later. Let them know the thing, because the first person I thought about, I don't know why, Janelle,
that's
Tucson, the one that's growing the watermelon in the big garden. She would listen. Oh my gosh, it's definitely forget a massage parlor. This experience is the vibrations through your back with the music coming through your body, out in your back and out, radiating out your heart, your chest, your whole.
Oh, you give me energy right now doing that.
Yeah, because it was going in and it's like coming out. But for some reason, I had resistance with myself. I know I could get met in a free state. The resistance was not letting it overtake me like it could. Like meaning like the airflow. It overtook me, so I'm suppressed. It's more like I kept like I couldn't. The second experience is going to be much better because I was excited about the experience. It was like what the heck, and you know what I mean, the vibrations and the sound changes. It was like right on point. Like you made them.
The sound changes like when?
I told you the first sound that came on, it sent me to the past. The second sound sent me to the present. You are enough. You are powerful. You are great. The third one was like, now let's go. What we doing? You hear like it was a healing session. It was a sound healing for real, and it was this sound healing. But the vibration and the everything, and then the movement, and then this rotation of this bed. Something you did when you turned this bed around.
Hold on, that's the funny part though that you keep saying it.
No, because I didn't. You did it the second time. I still. It's better when you don't know. That got to be a part. Like if you was in one of my machines and they say, and you kind of. It's like that because you're so feeling so good, you lose track of where you are. Like, I'm not here. To wake up, this is not where I was at. right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it took you there.
Yeah, so I'm in there, and then it almost felt like a type of a levitated. Like I could be like, oh, I levitated. You know what I mean? I would be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I levitated because I'm here and I'm feeling it and it's vibing and it's smoothing out. And all of a sudden, you moved over because you was doing work on this other side. Mm-hmm. But when you moved it, it was just like almost like you could have told me it was like this electronic machine that I was in the air. One of the machines with the arms. That. You know how the arms go like this? And it just lift something and move it? Mm-hmm. It almost felt like you was... Like the movie when they in that little cradle thing.
Because you felt light, like you being carried.
It just shifted me and it felt like a part of the experience. Like there should be a part of the experience as them, knowing or not knowing. It's going to be a part of the experience regardless of what you think or what you're doing. It was definitely a part of it.
See, normally I wouldn't have to do that because like the chair wouldn't have been here. The bed would have been right in the middle where I could walk around.
I want to do the swing thing. Okay,
you could, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that was nice. It sent me on a... It was a ride.
I'll get opinions on it. See who other people like that too. I'll keep that.
I bet you. I guarantee you. I mean, don't say nothing. Don't say about nothing that I said. Just let them say their own input on that. It was really just the dopest. Like that was a really good experience.
Yeah, that's wild.
It ain't no massage parlor. You go to the massage parlor and they get your surface issue. You feel what I'm saying? You not even having to go so deep, and you touching a surface deeply. Forget a deep tissue massage. You did I don't know how to word it. You didn't do the deep tissue massage. You went like saturated or...
No, you just had a cellular massage.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, it was cellular versus tissue. Forget that tissue. They got to be all doing all of that stuff. The Zound healing was the healing. It went in like...
And it took you there in the different phases of your thoughts. That's what's dope.
That was like... That I didn't expect that.
I keep getting chills over here.
No, because I didn't. I knew I didn't expect it. Especially it was still even good in the beginning. But even when that moment when you shut the door, I got the full. Everything got quiet. I was able to actually get all the way serious and not wanting to. You not there to ask that I can ask you a question like, what's that? Or this feel like this, or it's going right here. I couldn't say anything.
Right.
So the saying nothingness is the straight healing it went to. So now you left.
That's why I keep saying that I want to leave y'all so y'all get that experience.
It makes sense.
Wait till I get you at night in here though. Oh my God.
It makes sense.
Wait till I get you at night.
You shut the door, and when you shut the door, it was just first it was me and you. When you shut the door, it was me and you, but it was me and me. Right. It was me and me, but it was you orchestrating. You were orchestration. You Zound healing. You orchestrated the Zound healing.
When I left?
No, when you were in here, you was orchestrating the Zound healing, the orchestration. So now the symphony, the cells is harmonic at this point now. And then you walk out. And you let me sit in
all that activity.
Going on. The smooth. Okay, activity, smooth, whatever. It went, so it's like, whoa. That's when I went and it was traveling. And my arm, I didn't even, nothing else still moved. My arm just lift. I don't know how it didn't lift. It like, I don't know how that was.
The
it was
energy
like it was
moving
going
around
down.
your body.
You ever see that face, that ad thing, whatever it is, and that thing go down when they say keep your head steady or whatever, and then the line go down?
Yeah.
It felt like that. It was going down. It's almost like it was going down. It wasn't like the whole, it was going down first. And then when it went down, it filled up everything.
Shit.
It like filled up. And I was just forced to just sit in it. And it just caused me to go like into a meditative state of being like, wow. I don't even want to get up. But I noticed when once the music went off, I felt how it was like a contentment, a peace, a relaxation, sleep. It was all. I also feel like you had the best rest ever. That's what I don't know how to use the words.
No, I got you.
But the best rest ever, like you ready, which was that.
And so this is good to have, like when you go in an argument or you go through something tense. It's good to come to the Zen mobile.
No, it's right. Because I've been going through a lot spiritually. You know, today was a lot for me too. Yesterday, that's what I was sitting here after it went off. I wanted to see what was happening because I was emotional. It allowed me to release. It allowed me to release without giving me the problem. if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was releasing it.
Remember I told you, go into your mental. You don't have to do shadow work. Just let me go into your mental with vibration.
I didn't know exactly what that meant. Okay.
So when I was doing your feet, that's part of your mental field.
Okay.
And I went above your head before I was touching you, but I'm in your field.
Right. Normally I release, I cry like, no, but like save a person. I don't want to save myself.
Because you deal with it. You actually dealing with it. You thinking about it. No, you don't have to. Just
I didn't deal. It was like almost like I was just laying here, and the tears just was like falling out my face.
Yeah.
It was falling out my face, but no thought like I don't want to be sad. Oh, I'm crying. It was like nothing. It was just more like as simple as turning the water on real quick and letting it flow, and that's it. Like I didn't have control over it or drip or.
It's beautiful.
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. So then when you left, I purposely tried to feel what I feel, if that makes sense. Let's see what's happening.
Let me see what's going on. Like, what's happening? Like, what's really going on?
But still though, but I still couldn't do that though. When you first stopped, I couldn't do all of this. I was still in a type of trance. Wow. My body was stuck here. It took for you to come in, open the door, come back, and then me to recognize that you're here. I feel like I'm ready to discuss it with you, but I was stuck for a second until you actually was sitting down.
She sleep.
Yeah, right. And then you were sitting down, and then it was like almost like, okay, ready to do like this. Oh, I'm dizzy. And you knew already what I was ready to do. You was like, don't get it right away because, right. So now I feel my body's coming back to the surface. Where it's almost like I know I could lose my leg. I had an epidural before in life. It almost felt like if I knew if I got down, I was going to fall. Like I don't have legs.
Yeah, you probably would have.
Yeah, I didn't have legs. But now the feeling is coming back.
I always tell the client, like, don't get up until don't get up for me. Get up when you're ready.
Right.
When your body feel it. So that's why I think one whole session we need to do, I need to get you in here and just do your field. Just do work in your field.
Gotcha. So you definitely have a customer. I will choose this treatment over any nail salon. I'll eat a piece of fruit to sacrifice my fat money that I eat out with. Wow. It's dope. Like it's really worth it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, and from what you're saying in your process, this is just like this is the beginning, yeah. And still experiencing you putting the pyramid clear quartz I don't know what to call it, charm tool thingy that you hit over my head that before I even started the treatment sent me on a bionic type. I was bionic for a second. And I was wondering why you was gone and it was still happening. It wasn't like hard. The first one it came like, but it was still sitting like, and I'm like, what I say to you? I think I said something. I can't remember what I said. I'm like, I still feel this in my head. Like it's in my head. Like it was, it was stronger than any. I've been in a situation. I'm real sensitive to sound. So the scratching and chalkboard type stuff, I don't like it. I don't like nobody scraping their teeth across ice, like stuff like that. I feel. So when I felt it, it was just like, this is still happening. I haven't felt nothing that intense. With just the, doom. It was like I was okay, I am electricity, but it was almost like I was a light fixture.
No, listen, Zound healing is electrical work. Most people don't get it. You are electricity, sound, and frequency. It's electrical work that we're doing.
Okay, makes sense. Right, okay.
That's why I want you to be of a high pH when you come, especially if we're doing some deep healing.
Water.
Drink water and eat good for 3 days so we can get your pH up.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Because and just to be real, I've been running and running and running. Luckily, it's crazy. I didn't do this on purpose. Luckily, last night, I kept drinking cucumber and lemon water that they had made at the hotel.
That sounds good.
Yes, it was. And mint. He had mint in it. And it was just like sitting there right for me. And normally,
oh my God, I want to drink that.
Yes, and normally I get coffee to keep me up at night just because that's where I'm at. Like I don't even worried about nothing. I got 1 cup of coffee. When I first come on shift.
I'm still recording.